First contact is a common science fiction theme about the first meeting between humans and extraterrestrial life, or of any sentient race's first encounter with another one. The theme allows authors to explore such topics such as xenophobia, transcendentalism, and basic linguistics by adapting the anthropological topic of first contact to extraterrestrial cultures. Overview. Murray Leinster's 1945 novelette First Contact established the term first contact in science fiction, although the theme had previously appeared in E.g. H. G. Wells' The Time Machine, The War of the Worlds and The First Men in the Moon. Of many variations of the trope, one may recognize the subclasses of the actual interstellar meeting of two civilizations and the message from space one. Examples. There have been entire series devoted to this theme. One classic series is the Interstellar Trader series by Andre Norton. More modern treatments, using radio rather than spaceships, include the Hercules text by Jack McDevitt, A for Andromeda by Fred Hoyle, Life on Another Planet by Will Eisner, and Contact by Carl Sagan. Larry Niven and Jerry Pournel's The Mote in God's Eye was written to be, in Niven's words, the epitome of first contact novels. Here it is humanity that plays the role of visiting aliens, as the religious, technological, political, psychological, military, cultural, and biological implications of first contact are explored. The Star Trek television franchise explored the theme in depth and introduced the concept of the Federation's Prime Directive, a law forbidding first contact with any race is not sufficiently advanced for such an encounter. The movie Star Trek First Contact depicts humanity's first contact with an alien culture, the Vulcan race, in Bozeman, Montana on 5 April 2063 after their attention is diverted by scientists Ephraim Cochrane performing humanity's first warp flight. A Star Trek The Next Generation episode, First Contact, explored the scenario from the opposite viewpoint when a human, William Riker, is injured on an alien world while disguised as an inhabitant of the planet's civilization. By contrast, in the works of Ian M. Banks, the Contact division of the galactic civilization calling itself the Culture frequently manipulates less advanced civilizations, steering them towards peaceful progress, especially those that may become aggressive or dangerous, under the pretext of maintaining the balance of galactic power, a notable exception being the short story The State of the Art, in which the Culture decides not to contact Earth so they can use it as a control against which they can measure the manipulations of other societies. Novels such as The Player of Games and Look to Windward delve into the psychology of first interspecies contact in considerable depth. In the novel Accession, Banks coins the phrase outside context problem in relation to first contact. The novel The Gods Themselves by Isaac Asimov explores simultaneously the potential unity of all races, and the possibility of conflict inherent in all first contacts. Even as members of different races understand each other, their disparate ways may endanger both the worlds, even the fabric of the respective universes. This gap between individuals and the respective societies is characteristic of the first contact plot of E.T. Other explorations of the theme in popular culture include encounters with predatory or semi-sentient races as in Alien and Independence Day. Examples of the mutual inscrutability and the potentially unbridgeable gaps between races which by their very natures are just too different to bond, or even to accept each other, includes Stephen Baxter's Sealy sequence concept of the dark matter photino birds, the godlike Firstborn from Arthur C. Clarke's Time Odyssey series, and Stanislaw Lem's Planet Solaris and the events of the novel Fiasco. In other cases, such as Greg Bear's The Forge of God and Anvil of Stars, or Bruce Sterling's Schismatrix, aliens are presented as falling into a highly diverse spectrum, some easily relating with humans, others too alien for meaningful communication. A major theme of a number of works of Stanislaw Lem, most famous being Solaris, is the inherent impossibility of meaningful communication with alien races. Humor has been used in a number of stories. An example is Frederick Brown's Puppet Show, in which an obvious and self-proclaimed alien negotiating with humans is actually something else entirely. Gary Larson occasionally used the theme in his The Far Side comics, such as showing an alien falling down the steps of a flying saucer, thereby ruining a dramatic entrance. The theme of first contact, ranging from friendly collaboration to menacing conflict, has been visualized in a number of films and television series. Amongst the more famous are Steven Spielberg's film Close Encounters of the Third Kind and the television series V.A. Curtis' short story best discusses the subject in some detail, as local civilians and police fight off the military and the aliens in an attempt to prevent nuclear sanitization. The Support Your Local Angel series of books by the emerging author Kirk Bailey explores first contact from the aliens' point of view, as humanity expands into the solar system with a religious undertone. This particularly figures prominently in Book 3 and thereafter. Also written from the aliens' point of view is the novel Nor Crystal Tears by Alan Dean Foster. In the novel Halo, Contact Harvest, humanity's first contact with aliens is on a human agricultural colony, where an initially peaceful meeting with an alien alliance known as the Covenant turns violent, eventually resulting in a 27-year war. The backstory of Mass Effect features the first contact war, caused by an alien military patrol observing a human ship, which was unknowingly breaching galaxy-wide conventions, attacking it and occupying a seemingly poorly defended colony, only to learn of humanity's military prowess in a swift counterattack. The conflict was quickly smothered by the galactic community, but the reputation and bitterness persist until the events of the games.